Hey, que la que hay, mi amigo? Rocky here from SpeakSpanishFaster.com, and in today's video, I want to show you a few hacks that you can use to really help you with your Spanish, help you up your Spanish vocabulary, and also help your comprehension. So this is pretty cool. You may know about this, you may not, but recently I was listening to some music on Apple Music, and I saw this option pop up. So right now I was listening to the song Me Quedo by Romeo Santos, and if you click right here, I have my phone in Spanish, so that's one of the tips I'll give, but we have letra. Now that's the lyrics. So if your phone's in English, you would go to there and it gives you the lyrics to the song. So not only can you listen to this song, but you can immediately pull up the lyrics as you're listening. So I would do this like fill in the blank. I would start from scratch. I would listen to the song and I would try to write down all the words that I know, all the words that I hear. Just write them down. Don't be so worried about spelling necessarily. Just try to write down the sounds that you hear, the words, how you would think they would sound in, let's say, English. So then what you could do is, all right, if there's a word you don't know, you just can't understand what they're saying. After like 3 to 5 times, after you feel like you've given it a good chance and you're really stumped, then you can just open up the lyrics and you could check it out, see the lyrics. Now, there's kind of like 2 types of music I would listen to, not just me, but what I would recommend doing. I would recommend listening to music like bachata or like merengue and stuff like that, where the singers speak good Spanish. So you could see, if you see the lyrics here, I'll let the camera focus, but you can see that the lyrics, all the words are perfect. You could say the words aren't cut. They speak Spanish very well when they sing love songs. Now let me go to another song. So one of my favorite playlists is Trap Kings, but this is like all the Spanish trap music. That's all I really listen to. That's what I love. But for instance, hold on, let me search a song, and I'll show you the difference of the type of Spanish they speak during like rapping. So I recommend listening to rap music as well, because that's going to be more of the type of Spanish you're probably going to hear in the streets. All right, now bachata, again, is perfect Spanish. And in school, like when you hear where the teachers teach you and stuff, they'll teach you perfect Spanish. But when you get in the streets, it's different. And I've kind of gone over this before. But so for here, we'll open the letra for this song. Now you can see, I don't know if you can see, but the first word, tirao pa atrás. Tirao. So what is tirao? Tirado. Para is pa, atrás. So you could see that the words are cut, and that's because the rapper is saying the words. And I found this pretty cool when I was actually looking up some of the lyrics to some of these songs, is that they actually cut the lyrics for you to match. So la sangre en la calle, instead of es el único, the rapper says because he cuts the S, and they have the S cut in the lyrics. So this kind of gives you an example of how Spanish might sound when you hear it from a native, when they cut words, put words together. You'll see some of that in some of these lyrics. So I recommend, again, listening to good Spanish, like perfect Spanish, and all the bachata songs, doing the fill in the blank stuff. And if you want to go more advanced, then start listening to some of the rap music. I will caution you that some of it is fairly derogatory, but hey, it's a good way to practice your Spanish. And go, if you have Apple Music, you can go to the playlist Trap Kings, and that'll help you out. Now, another tip I'll give you is putting your phone in Spanish, because the main reason is you start to learn words. Obviously, you have to be able to speak Spanish fairly well to do this, but like you can see, like calendario, cámara. So some of my applications, photos, are in Spanish, mapas, And it's just like over time, you just become accustomed to seeing it in Spanish, and it just becomes easier. And another thing I like is when you talk to Siri, she responds in Spanish, and you can only communicate with her in Spanish. So for example, oye Siri, ¿qué hora es?
Son las 9:24 a.m.
So I have to talk to her in Spanish, and it's pretty cool because if I have something on my mind that I usually would say, hey Siri, for in English, she won't respond. Hey Siri. She doesn't respond. She only responds to Spanish. All right, so that's pretty cool. Now I will caution you with this is when you search things in Google, this sometimes makes me mad because I'll be searching for something on Google and it shows all the Spanish search results first. So that does get annoying. But I found that always having your phone in Spanish really makes you just think in Spanish first. So that is a key, and it also helps with your vocabulary. Get a Spanish dictionary on your phone, especially when you're going through the lyrics. Even some lyrics, if I hear in a song and I'll see the lyric and I might not even know what it is, then I'll search it in the Spanish dictionary, and that will help me even make my vocabulary list bigger. Because of course, look, I don't care if you speak English or if you speak Spanish, you can always learn a new word every single day. And no matter even your native language, there are words that you don't know. So just keep learning and keep improving. The last tip I will give you that I've been doing recently with some of my students is going to, let me see, where's it at? Audible. So you go to Audible, and of course you guys know of Audiobooks. Well, get a book in Spanish and just listen to it. Listen to the book in Spanish. This will really help you, again, with more conversation. Songs are great, but books are great as well. Having books read to you, it'll be hard at first, but over time, I recommend just picking one story, make it simple, one book, make it easy, and then listen to that book over and over until you have a good grasp for what's going on in that book. Definitely kind of read the Wikipedia or the summary so you already know what's going on in the book. This is a little more advanced. Obviously, if you're a super beginner in Spanish, this won't help you at all because you won't know any of the words, but I found this is a good way to improve. And also just reading books in Spanish will help your vocabulary, will help your pronunciation, and go slow through the books. I try to do this as well with Spanish books, but it's the best way to improve with Spanish. One thing I've seen that people do is when they don't know how to pronounce a word, they try to rush through it. So let's say, let's look at, for example, let's go back to this song, all right? So let's say we have the word bendecido, all right? Bendecido. So a lot of people, if they don't know how to say it, they might rush it, like bendecido. Like they try to say it fast because they don't know how to pronounce it, but it's better if you slow down and actually say it properly. So just say bendecido, bendecido. Bendecido. So that will help you pronounce the words properly, and then over time you'll get quicker with the words. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did and you want more help to take your Spanish to the next level, to become conversationally fluent, I have a free training for you. Just click the first link in the comments, enter your first name, your email, and I'll send that straight to your email instantly so you can start improving in your Spanish today, right now. Also check out some of the other videos on our channel. Subscribe to our channel so you never miss another video. Until next time, I'll see you then.